everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. Things just continue to get worse as we have SmugAlana, a continuation of the saga that's been going on so far. Recently, they had one of their videos removed, as you can see here. They had it removed discussing a 5-year-old Joe Rogan clip. You guys have Joe Rogan Experience, which is his podcast, and that clip has been fine, in the sense of the Joe Rogan part still is fine, nothing been removed. But the time that she did anything in regards to this clip here, she got hers removed. And it was removed for the SNN policy, yet the original is still up. She puts the video, the timestamp, cited the reason for linking to the P material in the video. It's not her linking to it. It is the person mentioning it. And why hasn't Joe Rogan been hit? If she's been hit is my question. It is insane that it keeps happening. It is really crazy. Take a look here. It's been 2 days at this point when she did it on August 9th. She put it out there again, and no response from Team YouTube. Never gonna stop. Be fun. You need to make a public post on X. Basically, it's not. No one's gonna pay attention to you unless you make a public post on X right here. Don't understand how you violated TOS, but original video doesn't. Would you kindly reply to the request of SmugAlana? Please review and reply to the actual human being. Why even rely on YouTube? Well, YouTube is the biggest platform we got. It's bigger than Twitch. It's bigger than everything, especially when it comes to reaction content, when it comes to any kind of longer form content that's not streaming. YouTube is the place to be. That's why a lot of people take the crap that goes on with YouTube. You have Rumble, you have all these other places. They're not as big. They're just not as big. Odyssey and I think other places like that, they're just not as big. Thank God Elon bought X for free speech. Otherwise, I thought you were on vacation. I mean, that's what's going on when you're supposed to be helping with the situation and stuff. You're sitting on your hands. What's going on with you? Basically, people are just saying this is just odd that this has happened. This keeps happening again and again. Over here it says they are replying, albeit with their AI system 7 minutes ago. Seems like their system has decided to ignore you now. YouTube is a total clown show. Yeah, basically just the same AI stuff. They try to do their best to shut down these things, but it's really hard for that to happen, especially when, again, it's been as of when it happened, 3 days as of August 10th. And it's crickets for 3 days, Team YouTube. I'd like an explanation on why my clip was taken down, but the original's still up. What a joke, and they claim they care about content creators on Twitter while their automatic system is doing the opposite. Yeah, they've used the automatic system to really screw creators over again and again. You know, that, like it says, why? Because F you, that's why. Yep. Dave Chappelle says it 100% correctly there. So do we mass report the JRE clip? No, it's best not to mass report it. Just, it's also good that it's happening this way. Bad that it happened at all, but this way you can see they can't even lie about the difference in treatment of different people, because this is just blatantly, obviously, their AI screwing things over, but not against big creators, because big creators, they have a representative that they can talk to. Smaller creators, even though SmugAlana is not really a small creator, smaller creators, like smaller than Joe Rogan and such, don't have anybody to speak to. And finally, we're going to put this. She didn't stream on the 9th because she wasn't feeling so great. Because, of course, the thing that ended up happening here, the 3 days of nothing, hearing nothing from YouTube, and the original clip still staying up. You guys let me know what you think, though, because this is, of course, a very insane situation. Of course, something that I wish didn't happen, but it did. So you guys let me know what you think. Ooh, subliminal messaging. Follow the squirrel. Subscribe to the squirrel. This is not a psyop. This is just me being a dumbass. Ooh, subscribe. She has stirred up a hornet's nest if we have an independent English-speaking VTuber and artist, Chaiimisu. And we're talking about here, Chaiimisu came out and said, I cannot describe the pain I feel about knowing the only logo and one of my favorite overlays I've ever made will never be seen in the light of day because the VTuber I made them for changes concepts like underwear. That behavior annoys me to no end, so incredibly considerate of the artists that you work with. Please save everyone their trouble and commit to something. Thanks. How about no? Let me just give you my thoughts now, because this does annoy me. You're paid for a service. I do understand about the whole mama and papa thing that happens in VTubing, but guess what? They owe you nothing beyond the money that they spent on you. They owe you absolutely nothing. Even as an artist mama, artist papa, they owe you zero beyond the fact that they spent money on you. If they want to keep in good graces, then yes, you know, certain things there. If they decide to change the day after they bought it from you and they paid for it and it was done, then go ahead, then that's fine. They can do that. You can be annoyed all you want, but this post was not necessary, in my opinion. It says, rip, slipsqueak, I don't know this design ever switched hands. I don't think she did, but me and the VTuber are not in good terms. It wasn't obvious. If you know, you know. I also clarify zero issue with rebranding or collecting designs or using multiple designs. Take issue with having a chronic pattern of never committing to a design and changing your concepts before ever using them. Once or twice is not a business. Oh, it is no one's business. After that, it's a pattern. You need to revalidate yourself. No, they don't. Again, they don't. Even if it's a pattern, doesn't matter. Did they pay you? Yes. Was the contract finished? Yes. That's all that matters. They have the right to change the design any way they see fit. They paid you for your service. They got what they paid for. Why is it your business what they choose to do with the art direction of the VTuber? Showcase the design in your portfolio or move on with your life. Like, yeah. They're a little rough with what they say, but I kind of agree. They're my friend, and then they changed the design like 7 more times afterward, while also roping me into making assets for those other designs that never received payment, exposure, or credit for. All right. If you didn't receive credit for it, didn't receive anything for it, that's when you can complain. But complain about not receiving credit for it, not receiving money for it, don't go and make this type of thing here. I can understand the frustration. Absolutely understand the frustration. But this was not the right post to make, in my opinion. Over here, wanting to save one of the most creative species there are. Whether or not they use the product they paid for is their business. There is nothing wrong with having multiple designs. There's nothing wrong with not just using something. Now, if what she says is true and they didn't pay her, that is when you have the issue of payment. But when they didn't pay you and they keep switching, that's a separate matter. If they kept roping you into things, that's also a separate matter. But you didn't put that in this original post, which is the one that we're all reacting to here. Really gross. VTubing is supposed to be creative space. Being sad when the person who paid for your work doesn't use it as understable, but you are more than capable of making a portfolio to display your work yourself. Card is free. Use it. L entitlement. Again, I can understand what comes from a creative perspective, but to say it's a burden when they rebrand, the creator pays you to create something for them, it's pretty harsh. They are people and people change. Some artists make a bunch of OCs because they change so often. 100% okay to have an opinion, but if you start out with the name, with one name, vibe, and that doesn't fit you anymore, why stick with it? Exactly. Don't force yourself because you paid somebody for it. Hey guys, I found the next week VTuber Twitter drama. Several people are conveniently overlooking the key data of the post that are trying to twist my words to something I didn't say. Clarify, zero issue with rebranding, did it myself this year. Zero issues with collecting or using multiple designs, lots of successful VTubers do it. I'm allowed to be upset about my work getting used. The reason doesn't matter, and I'm allowed to have my feelings. Yes, you are. But putting it on a post, opens you up. Don't be angry at criticism when you make a post in a public forum, which is Twitter. You're gonna get criticism. Be accepting of it. Point is developing the habit of changing concepts so frequently that the constancy of you have, although it's in favor of if you're right to do so, in fact you're right to do so, never said it wasn't, impacts are disappointing, and it's disappointing for the artists that you work with when you behave that way, but y'all aren't ready for that conversation, clearly. That's it. It was really that simple. Such a lukewarm take to get upset about. And again, it gets worse. The reason why it's gotten bigger and it's gotten worse is because they are extremely defensive about their whole thing, and understand that the words and the wording of it and the way that they put it out there is what is causing people to get frustrated with her. And that is, I really do hope it does not affect anything that they do when it comes to commissions, because if they're a good artist, they could have bad takes, but if they're a good artist, commission them and work with them. If they're a good artist and they have the style you like and can do the design you like in the budget you like, go for it, as long as they're not like, actually hateful, like extremely hateful, or do those types of things. Then I don't, for business-wise stuff, I really don't care. As long as you're not hateful towards other people, like you are anti people who are just trying to live their lives, that type of thing, then I'll have an issue. But if you're just not having good takes like this, I'll probably think twice. But if you fit everything, like I said before, I probably will go and commission. We have some news with Delutaya, who is a female Japanese VTuber, V-singer no Taite, who debuted in 2022. And 2025, she joined Me Stage, Music and Esports, and also a joint venture between Scars and Victor Entertainment. And she is working there. She's been doing a lot to grow. And part of it is things like this, 2026 summer goods that they're having. It's a photo with a badge, and you have, that looks like possibly a phone case or an acrylic type of card. And then you also have an acrylic standee as well. Let's take a look here. Acrylic cards, yeah, it's an acrylic card. Have transparent background so you can take photos while out and about. So yeah, it has a transparent background for the acrylic card. And that is what they have here for Delutaya. She is a good singer. I like her. I like what she's been able to do. Illustration is done by Unico Mika. Thank you so much for the super adorable Taya. I bought it. Thank you. A lot of people are buying it already. Super cute. Isn't the chest size a bit too big? LOL. Lend me a hand. Lift me up. So yeah, it is great to see someone like Delutaya, who's worked their ass off as an indie, to get to where she is and is seeing all of the benefits that come from that. Nepo Labo, or Hololive 5th generation, is Lami, Nene, Botan, and Poka. Mano Alo did graduate in the very, very early days in the 2020, so right now we mainly have those 4. And today we're talking about something because this person, Mizuno LR, who is an illustrator, official commissions, painstaking car illustrations, custom job requests, things like that, has popped up with this. It's Nepolabo Racing Complete. Congrats on the win. Energy of the mic performance. Omaruno the championship trophy. Lami of the sake fight. And Shishiron, who also does tire changes. So this is the race girl type of thing, the Japanese race girl type of look. And they're all there. The Nepolabo acrylic stands in available order at booth. Scheduled to ship on 8/15. Created to shine even more situations in the car, like during track days, in the circuit in the background, and more. So it's 4-person set plus listeners. Individual ones are also available, so they're doing this. This is great to see. It looks like it's a fan project more than anything, an illustrator project more than anything. I do hope that they still, because they are monetizing it, I hope they do get the blessing of Hololive in some way, shape, or form. Either way, congratulations to the Nepolabo girls for getting this new thing. Irys is a female English VTuber, V-singer. It started with Project Hope, originally in 9th of October 2023. They are part of Promise, along with Fauna, Crony, Mume, and Bay. Promise was started after you had the big space girl, Sana, leave. And we're going to take a look here at a karaoke that she had recently, where she did announce a big SOLOLIVE guest announcement here. Let's take a look.
Yeah. Yes.
Motsu, the legend of a Eurobeat in Japan, at the very least. Motsu is going to be a guest, as well as Shiranui Flare. As you know, she did a song, a Eurobeat song, with Motsu himself. She herself did something with Motsu himself in one of her original Eurobeat songs that she did. And he is going to be one of the guests there, probably singing the same song that they did together. He is a legend in the industry. He is a legend of Eurobeat. A lot of people would know him from like the Initial D type of Eurobeats and things like that. Awesome to see them being here. And that's the main thing we're talking about here.
Birthday merch and stuff like that. I always don't actually get to see it until you guys speak it.
So the main thing we're going to be talking about is this here. Irys' first live, the first concert, Hope Beyond the Stars. Rapper Motsu-san will be appearing as a guest along Shiranui Flare. On-site venue tickets are currently on the second advanced lottery. Merchandise sales are open until 8/17 Monday. Don't miss this opportunity. And it is here that we are mentioning there. So yeah, this is going to be amazing. This is going to be great because she is, I don't know how she got him again, but it is great to see that Motsu is going to be a part of it as well. Big congratulations to Irys for getting both Shiranui Flare and Motsu at her solo live. He has released an Ori song, or otherwise known as an original song here. Octavio is a member of Holostars English Armis, along with JRT Rexford, Gold Bullet, and Crimson Ruse. And here we have the announcement. Just the usual, here's another self-written Ori song for the Puppeteer. Music video premiered. It did premiere. New original song, Tear You Apart, is coming on to streaming services later at midnight in the time zones, as it was here. It is lyrics and composition, arrangement, and mix. Every detail was personally crafted by Measure himself. This is done a lot by him. Nice. Experiencing, or at least he had a say in a lot of these things, which is nice. Captain in the World, Octavio brought to life. And first, as always, what we're going to do is take a look at the everything here, the look of it, and the things that were able to be done in order to give you an idea of what it looks like. Then we're going to go down a little bit, as we tend to do around these parts because of copyright strikes that hit me every single time I do these things. I just want you guys to be able to see this without me getting copyright strike. Damn, that was nice. Okay, unfortunately, I wish I could do more, but as you know, as I said before, I may even have to remove the background music because these people are freaking crazy when it comes to, even for like 10-15 seconds that I did here, they considered that I took the whole song, and then they hit me. They hit me hard. So, congratulations to Octavio. We have, they're going to be people that are wanting to go sniffa. People that are wanting to do so many things. They're going to do so many things with this video. I feel for this person, but it is very appropriate that she's playing with her feet while playing a marine song, a Hosho Marine song. It is absolutely very much appropriate. She's doing better than me with her feet! I play this game too, and she is doing better at this song than me with her feet! For frick's sake! Like... I want to crawl into a corner and just pass away, cause someone is playing better than this with this on their feet. I have bad hand-eye coordination. I have even worse feet-eye coordination, so I don't know what the fuck I would do with this. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.